Right, we've got a real treat for you now, viewers. It's just me and the camera. We're going to ignore Rick because he doesn't count anyway.
I'm here.
Yeah, but you don't talk anyway. People are complaining about you not talking. And he said, I've got to do a video that's at least 20 minutes long. So I'm going to do a video that's 20 minutes long and talk complete rubbish in the whole video.
Oh,
so,
God.
Like normal, basically, yeah. So what happened was, the ball on the big handle actually broke off. It snapped off. And when I looked at it, it was just one of these, which is a ball cock. But the problem was, what they were doing is it just being stuck on there. So what I've done is, this is what it looked like before, and here's what I did afterwards. Bit like Blue Peter, isn't it? So this is what it looks like now. So
It looks like a ball cock.
yeah, it's a ball cock, but I did put
With fiberglass
with
on
fiberglass all over it. And people say sometimes your videos are very boring and it's like watching paint dry. So let's put that to the test. Let's see if people will watch me watch paint dry. So first thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint my ball.
it. Oh, you've got gloves.
I've got gloves because I am a professional, forever the professional.
You sure about that?
Yeah, professional. Well, it won't look good if I come in tomorrow and I've got black paint all over my hands while I'm cooking, will it?
Normally.
Don't be silly, I am a professional, I told you. So we're now going to do a video of how to paint a ball, and then we're going to watch the paint dry. And I want to see how long the viewers are going to watch me watch paint dry.
I cannot believe I am being party to this.
So, first of all, as I said, I've already fiberglassed it yesterday. I did ask Rick to come round and film me fiberglassing it, but apparently he was too busy doing whatever people who were born on car parks do. I'm not quite sure what that is. What is that?
It might have had something to do with the car park related stuff.
Oh, okay then, yeah. So we're now going to paint this to make it look nice and pretty.
Well, you're not going to sand it.
I did sand it earlier, but I like the rough, rugged type of look on it.
Oh, yeah, I bet you do.
More sexual entendres, they're filthy, aren't they? They're absolutely filthy. So we're going to carry on painting the ball.
What can we say about that? It's a very nice shade of black.
Yes, of course. This is behind the scenes of how you paint the ball. I reckon I should paint that end bit red.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't.
But if you do want to see how I actually did the fiberglassing, if you go to the Crap Boys Facebook page, I did take some photographs of it.
Oh yeah, that's it. Sit down.
I'm going to take it easy, haven't I? I'm going to have somewhere to sit while I watch it dry.
You weren't joking, were you?
No,
You're really going to watch it dry?
I'm going to watch it dry. And we need to get at least 20 minutes out of this video, so whatever this video goes to, it's going to be at least 20, the rest of the time it's going to be me watching the paint dry. And don't forget, viewers, as I keep saying, watch them adverts, because Rick keeps shouting at me. Tell the people to watch them adverts, because I don't get any money if they don't watch the adverts.
I do
and
not.
I'm poor,
I do not.
and I need money, because I've got no razors. He keeps telling me this all the time.
No point have I ever shouted at you to do that.
All the time. You don't understand the pressure that I'm under.
What a lovely shot of your bald head.
we've already had this conversation, haven't we? You can't call me bald anymore because it's sexual harassment.
Sorry, Baldy, what was that?
So it's official now. I'm being harassed by the cameraman. Is this like the casting couch, is it? Oh my God, I've been subject to the casting couch now. Oh my God, the things we have to do for a living, eh?
Oh God, were you?
Right, is that it?
And again with a head. There is one thing.
What's that?
What's the drying time on this paint?
I think it's more than 20 minutes to be fair.
Is it something like 8 to 24 hours?
Yeah, how many videos can you get out of that?
Oh God, well, I'm not standing here for 24 hours.
What we could always do, yeah, we could always set a tripod up and just leave the tripod overnight while it dries.
We're not doing that.
Don't you think that's a good idea?
It's a really bad idea.
Not a video on watching paint dry.
Wait, so you don't really need me? Just the camera and you, yeah?
Well, no, because what I was going to do was just leave the camera here, then I'll just watch it from home via FaceTime or something like that.
Nothing
So,
like cheat. Make them watch it, but you not. Yeah, I like that.
Right, that looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It'll look better if you'd masked it off.
What do I need to mask it for?
So your line's nice and straight.
Oh, it's in Blackpool. What's straight in Blackpool?
Yes, Chris. What's straight in Blackpool?
Look, it's
Chris?
official. I've got a badge. I am not gay.
Yeah, you are most certainly gay.
That's what the badge says, so it must be true.
I'm going to start a petition.
I hope it's dry, but what?
Yeah,
A petition for what?
you buy a bigger arcade because this is really cramped and I'm just getting
Actually,
your
I'll
bald
give
head.
you your due because people say when they come in here that Rick makes the arcade look very big.
I do?
You do, because they come in here and go, bloody hell, this arcade's small, because they actually think it's a lot bigger. Something to
Yeah.
do with the camera work.
It's tiny.
It is a very small arcade.
I use a lot of wide angle lenses.
Right, so that's now done. Right, so now we're going, let me just put this to one side.
You're not really going to do this.
Right, this one side, yeah. Let me just dispose of the gloves.
Painted.
Yeah. I'll give you 1 second and I shall return. So you just keep the camera on there, watching it dry, okay? You just watch it dry.
He's going to do a runner.
Is it still
He's
drying?
going to lock me in here. He's going to do a runner. I know exactly what he's up to.
So is it dry yet, Rick?
No.
So how many minutes have we got on the camera so far?
Nowhere near enough.
So how much have we got?
About 8 minutes.
About 8 minutes. So I need another 12 minutes, don't I?
It's not happening.
It is. So I've got my brew now. What we'll do is we'll come back to that and I'll talk you around the arcade. Because we've actually not, I've never done a proper walk around the arcade, have I?
Don't know, have you not?
I don't think so. Well, I'll tell you what machines we've got anyway. And I'll tell you the origins of where I got the machines from.
Oh, now
That's a good
could be
idea, isn't it?
interesting.
Yeah.
So
Right.
this one.
We'll start with this, crazy food. This was actually here when I bought the arcade. And I bought the arcade about 16, 17 years ago. So this is one of the originals. So that's Crazy Fruits, absolutely classic. People love Crazy Fruits. But as you can see, I'm
Connor certainly loves
oh
it.
yes. As you see, I'm only a family entertainment, so I've got a family, what they call the family entertainment permit, which means that kids could come in as well, because it's only 10p play and £5 payout. So there's no age restrictions in here. I don't want to play with the big boy stuff, you know. Just,
It's called an FEC.
yeah. I don't want to play with all that rubbish. And this one, as you see, the 10p one, as you've seen the videos, I got that from a friend of mine. who owns the 50/50 company, and that's the one that starred in your video that got a lot more views than I thought it would.
Ah, thank you.
I know. And
Finally, I do know what I'm talking about.
I couldn't believe it. This is your Electricoid Oxo, Club Oxo. I got this off Pete. Pete gave me this.
Very generous, isn't it?
It was. The top board wasn't working. I had to replace the power pack. I had to buy a new power pack myself. Can you believe that?
Oh, sacrilege.
I know. But Pete, out of his goodness of his heart, he gave me this one when he was downsizing his arcade. Turn directly behind you, and here we have a 10p change machine. This is obviously located here because we've got the 10p machine there, and if you turn directly round, you obviously have seen the big one. Now this one originally was next door in the bingo, because Alan, who sadly passed away a couple of years ago, had this commissioned by, if you remember, the guy who come from Skegness, Richard built this in Skegness. So Alan had this commission and had it next door, and when Alan sadly passed away, he left it to me, very kindly left it to me in his will, so I moved it across to this side. Now this is based on a machine that used to be here back in the 80s called the Big Ben. Now, I don't know if those of you remember it, when Blackpool in the 80s, there was a couple of machines called the Big Ben, and they were this size, and they was on hire, and one of them was in this arcade for a season. So Alan wanted to get one replicated that looked a bit like it here. So this was based on what they call the Big Ben. If you check out my fan page, that's the Christopher Higgitt fan page, the official Christopher Higgitt fan page, none of these fake ones that people keep trying to make up yet, you'll see a picture of this next door to a picture of the Bit of Ben. Bit of information for you there.